Good evening. I'm Nova Kingsley, and tonight we begin with a major development in the investigation into the disappearance of 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie. 16 days after she vanished from her Tucson home, the case has entered its most decisive phase yet. What began as a missing person search has now transformed into a high-stakes forensic manhunt, driven by DNA evidence, advanced tracking technology, and a narrowing investigative focus. This is no longer a broad search. It is a race between science and time. Earlier today, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos announced that all members of Nancy Guthrie's immediate family, including her children and their spouses, have been formally cleared of any involvement. That decision marks a critical pivot in the case. Investigators now categorize the family as victims, not suspects. Strategically, this narrows the scope of the investigation and redirects public attention toward a single outside actor. The most significant evidence to date, a black glove discovered approximately 2 miles from Guthrie's residence. Forensic analysis indicates the glove appears consistent with the type worn by the masked individual captured on doorbell surveillance the night she disappeared. DNA testing on that glove has yielded what authorities describe as an unknown male profile. It does not match Nancy Guthrie. It does not match any member of her family. This is the first confirmed forensic lead pointing to a specific unidentified suspect. That DNA profile is now being processed through the FBI's National Combined DNA Index System, known as CODIS. Here is why this matters. If the individual who left that DNA has previously been convicted of or arrested for a qualifying offense, investigators could receive a database match, known as a hit, within approximately 24 hours of full entry into the system. If a match is confirmed and verified between laboratories, authorities would immediately transition from identifying an unknown suspect to pursuing a named individual. However, if CODIS returns no match, it does not mean the trail goes cold. It simply means the suspect may not have prior qualifying DNA in the system. In that scenario, investigators are expected to escalate to familial DNA searching or genetic genealogy techniques, methods that have solved complex cold cases in recent years. At this hour, law enforcement is effectively in a holding pattern, awaiting the database result that could define the next phase. While forensic analysis unfolds in laboratories, search efforts continue on the ground and in the air. Authorities have deployed helicopter-mounted detection equipment, informally referred to as a signal sniffer, in an effort to detect potential electromagnetic signals from Nancy Guthrie's heart pacemaker. It is important to clarify, a pacemaker is not a GPS tracker. However, under certain conditions, it can emit short-range signals detectable within limited proximity. Investigators are flying low and slow over targeted areas of the Catalina foothills, searching for any possible electronic signature. According to investigators, Guthrie's pacemaker application disconnected from her smartphone at approximately 2:28 a.m. on February 1st, just minutes after surveillance cameras at her home were reportedly tampered with. Medical experts emphasize the urgency. Guthrie, 84 years old, relies on daily medication for heart and blood pressure conditions. Abrupt interruption of that regimen significantly increases health risks. The absence of confirmed proof of life following multiple expired ransom deadlines remains one of the most concerning elements of this case. Another investigative thread now under active review involves a retail purchase. The suspect seen in surveillance footage was carrying a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker pack, a model sold exclusively at Walmart. Investigators are currently reviewing regional sales records and in-store surveillance footage to identify potential purchasers. Authorities confirm they are working directly with Walmart management. Because certain outdoor gear items are stored behind locked display cases in some locations, each purchase may correspond with employee interaction and security camera footage. This retail audit is methodical and data-driven, not speculative. It represents another attempt to narrow the suspect pool through traceable transactions. Sheriff Nanos has also confirmed that the glove evidence was sent to a private forensic laboratory in Florida in order to expedite DNA processing, rather than relying exclusively on standard federal channels. While some have characterized this as institutional friction, the sheriff maintains that all findings are being shared with the FBI as soon as results are confirmed. The overarching objective remains singular: speed without compromising verification. Here is the confirmed status as of this broadcast. An unknown male DNA profile has been isolated. The profile is being processed through the national CODIS system. The family has been formally cleared. A $100,000 reward remains active. Helicopter-based signal detection continues. Retail transaction records tied to a distinctive backpack are under review. No suspect has been publicly identified. No arrests have been formally charged. The next 24 to 48 hours are pivotal. If CODIS produces a verified match, the investigation transitions immediately into a targeted apprehension phase. If no match emerges, the case becomes more complex, shifting toward genealogy, retail data mining, and expanded digital tracing. What remains constant is the urgency. 16 days without essential medication, no confirmed proof of life, an unidentified suspect. This is now a race between forensic science and the limits of time. We will continue to monitor developments as they unfold, with verified updates and careful analysis. Stay with us. Thank you for being with us. If clarity matters to you, you're in the right place. I'm Nova Kingsley. Stay informed, stay thoughtful, and we'll see you next time.